What are we going to do about this, Bobby?
A guy who looks like Lyndon Johnson from a distance is being blown by somebody really young. Fucking Khrushchev and Kennedy are talking through a glory hole for no reason.
Well, then your manager goes, you got these blurry guys in the background having this horrible anal sex. And you go, give me 24 hours. You cut it. Now suddenly they're in the foreground in sharp focus, and the Kennedys are blurring the background. We've got to tell Castro. Not, like, no, you idiot. What are you
Holy shit. We're going to blockade and crystal clear anal sex.
It's all double entendre. Like you show a TV with Kennedy going, and if those missiles, but in the foreground is a guy's big hard cock being jerked off by somebody else.
I love the
Here's the
glory
pictures
hole.
the U-2 spy plane took. These are obviously missiles. Big fucking rigid dick.
Yeah, being snapped against firm stomachs.
What, the glory hole is what again? What'd you say?
Khrushchev and Kennedy are cutting their secret deal, but making eye contact through a glory hole.
It's like the hotline.
But while penises are trying to come through, like they're still
Keeps knocking them in the cheeks.
Get out information.
It hits them in the cheek and the mouth.
Yeah.
They're pushing them away.
They don't even get angry. They're like, come on, get out of here, would you?
Move along.
Let me try to explain the gravity of the situation.
Not now.
Let's say Bobby's ass is the port of Cuba, and let's say this guy's hard cock is the Soviet fleet. Now the fleet is trying. Why are you explaining it this way?
If these then are your missiles in Turkey that are hitting me in mouth, you must take them out.
Hoover's on the phone and Clive Tolson is just waving his cock in his face.
Why is that so compelling?
Never references it.
Never.
No.
Never. They just they just do all the dialogue straight, and it has like crucial information about the whole.
and the trailer for it is cut like a complete historic movie. No gay sex in it.
No,
What the fuck is happening?
When you get there, there's a surprise for you.
Or they reference it like Clive is swinging his cock and he's going, woo! And Edgar goes, please. And he just goes out and he stops making noise and he just keeps waving his cock. Please.
Jimmy, you're on to something.
Yeah, just never acknowledge it. What a movie.
And then the end of the movie is every cast member in a pyramid shitting.
Yeah, they show outtakes, like in Being There.
It's like the last dance in Slumdog, but it's a pyramid of shit. There's like happy music over it.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, Bollywood music.
Yeah.
Well, thank God democracy's safe.
And the JFK character is goofily touching his head to make sure it hasn't been blown off yet.
Oh, fuck. That's sellable. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that really is.
You just blew it right there.
Yeah.
Someone's going to pick that shit
It's
right
on our
up.
budget.
That's
And
an indie
the pyramid shitting.
Just mail Jim the Oscar right now. Just mail him
That's
the
an indie
goddamn
film
Oscar.
right there. That's indie right
Great
there.
movie that is. Pyramids shitting on each other.
And it's a hard cut. Like they're literally in the office. Like, well, the Cuban, the Russians are pulling away, and they just cut it off.
But
And then freeze frame credits. Any way you want it, that's the way you need it.
you go to Brady Bunch Squares, but of all their assholes, just and for no reason, N.B. Davis is shitting in the middle.
Well, when you do the cast at the end, you like you show each person in their face. You just show their, with Kevin Costner, his ass just turns flying.
And William Devane's ass as Jack Kennedy. He does a great Jack Kennedy. I love Bill Devane.
Oh dear
And
God.
his shitting ass.
Yeah.
That's a hit, man.
Yeah, that really is.
Oh, fuck, man.
None of this in Bucky Larson, though, huh, Nick? None of this in Bucky Larson?
The poopy pyramid is.
Yeah.
Poopy
Should have
pyramid's
put that in the end. Is there time to recut by tomorrow? Put the poopy pyramid.
When did the Cuban Missile Crisis happen?
Like a week ago.
62?
Yeah.
You can make it totally contemporary. Just what? Yeah, they update stuff all the time. Just have it happen in 2011.
A reboot.
It's not
We got
time
a
sensitive.
Oh, this is going to interrupt Dancing with the Stars for me.
He just said it's not time sensitive. Soviet Union. Whatever.
Cold
It's a
War.
it always works. It's perennial.
It's
Holy
perennial,
fuck.
man.
there?
Oh, dear God.
You have Kevin Hart playing Khrushchev, just to get the black viewers.
With CCH Pounder as John F. Kennedy.
Oh,
Fuck, is that funny, man?
Oh, shit. Ah, man.
Never been done before.
I
Never been
apologize.
done. And you offer it to everyone in Hollywood, and like Caligula, you don't tell them what it's going to be about.
Right.
Oh,
You
yeah.
put a
Been
real
done.
script.
Oh, yeah, you
Caligula
just
did
shoot
that.
their scene separately, and then
Separately.
they all come to the premiere like, oh, my God.
It's a porno. I'm in a porno.
What did I
happened?
just say yes
I'm John
to?
Gielgud, motherfucker.
Or the
Why
only-
am I in a porno?
Or the only dirty language is in scenes that they're not in. So it's like you have a serious scene between, like, Kevin Costner as the president and then somebody else. And then you just cut to the guy's ass fucking and just talking shit. I heard Kennedy likes cocks in his ass. I heard the same thing, too.
or an over-the-shoulder shot where it's obviously not him.
Yeah, where he's actually watching two guys blow each other in a tub. It's somebody wearing his fucking awful Jim Garrison suit.
Oh, shit.
In a tub somehow makes you want to gag.
Fuck, man. I
And
guess
then
I was
for no
wrong.
reason just have Tommy Lee Jones' character from JFK just walk through. This is just totally gay.
What do we have here?
Have a happy Easter, gentlemen.
You're a handsome man, Mr. Garrison.
Oh, what a great film.
Holy shit,
You
man.
might have
Well,
to pitch that, man.
Absolutely.
I guess I was wrong when I said I haven't laughed on this show to the point of almost throwing up. Wow. And not just from the funny, from the subject matter.
Yeah.
You could puke from either one. Oh, yeah, and all that could be seen in Bucky Larson, Born to Be a Star.
Yeah, we just described the movie for
in
everybody.
theaters
That should sell it for you, Nick.
Spoiler alert.
With Nick Swardson. Holy shit.
Come for the laughs, stay for the shit pyramid. Bucky Larson, Born to Be a Star.
Anyone that can come up with a shit pyramid ending, I've got to see his movie.
Yeah. I think you just sold a ticket, my friend.
I don't care if it's a rom-com. I
guess
I'm
we're
gonna be
calling
hacking up phlegm all night.
we're calling Kevin Smith.
Really?
Yeah.
What are we calling him?
He wants to punch up the Cuban Missile thing. He has some add-ons.
We might want
That'd
to
be
you might want to ask him about your movie, Jimmy.
He could.
He can get this done for you.
Yeah.
He could work it.
Right now, the working title is Crisis at 62, but he may want to change that. Crisis at 62.
Did you guys see Red
It's good,
State?
actually.
You guys saw Red
Fuck
State?
yeah.
Yeah,
I'd say it was
yeah.
good, man.
It looks great, man.
Really
It's like-
fucking cool.
Really good movie.
Goodman's great in it.
Yeah, he is.
Melissa
Kevin
Leo,
Pollak.
but Michael Parks.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael Parks is the show stealer, as they say.
Is it on
Wow.
That mother. It's
No,
on demand.
It's on demand.
okay.
I watched it
Yeah.
on. I rented it off of iTunes.
Yeah, I demanded it myself. I went to.
Kevin Pollak has a great scene. I do not want to
No,
spoil
I
it,
wouldn't
but
wreck it.
oh boy,
It's fantastic.
it's
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like it's one of those scenes. You're like, oh, I wish I could do that in a movie.
I love Pollock.
Yeah, he's great.
Well, why don't we say hi to Kevin? Kevin Smith, everyone. We're discussing Red State, sir, and
You guys watched it already?
fuck
Kevin,
yeah.
How convenient that you could watch it in the comfort of your own home. You could pause it. You could go take a dump. You could grab something to eat, come back. That improves the movie. When
Right.
you're sitting in a movie
You're so
theater,
right.
you can't pause, and if you want to get up, you're like, fuck, I'm out of the experience. If you're at home...
You can sort of take a dump if you go to the right theaters, though.
on the without missing the movie, which
Yeah.
is I just watched it last night or the night before last on demand, of course, at the home. It was very very comfortable, like you said, and amazing movie. First of all, overall, just an amazing fucking movie. It looks great. It's got a look to it where I really don't believe you directed it.
That was
Jesus. No, I'm teasing,
Wow.
of course.
Wow.
No, it
that was part of the idea. The idea was like, look, I can make a Kevin Smith movie in my sleep. In fact, some critics have accused me of doing it. It's in my genetics. It's in my DNA. I know how to do that.
Right.
But those aren't the movies I dream about making. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't dream about making a Kevin Smith movie because Lord knows I can do it. I dream about making Quentin Tarantino movies. Or
Well, let me tell you
Coen brother
something.
movie.
Yeah, I think you're hitting on something there. That's for sure because it was just a great fucking movie overall.
Thank you.
And then fucking Michael Parks, man. Where was this guy from? Then came Bronson to the time Tarantino picked him up. What was it? What was he in Japan doing commercials?
No, he was. He had a kind of run-in, I guess, with the industry, with the guy that ran Universal back.
He must have really fucked up because he's an amazing actor in this. We were just...
You know what he is, dude? He's the absolute truth. And as much as he believes in the craft, he's like one of them Brando types, but probably wouldn't have even done half the work Brando did. He just like he's all acting.
Dude, we were talking about his character in Red State, and he's all at the same time fucking frightening and charming and like soothing.
But that's how that's how hatred works. Hate speakers work like that.
I know. I see it in the mirror every day. Believe me. Jesus, I'm a horrible person.
Country behind him simply by being a silver-tongued devil, and that's what our Aben Cooper is. Like, he presents like your grandfather or a favorite uncle, and then when he starts speaking, it's all hate speak.
You wouldn't mind him babysitting your kids. I'm not saying that in a funny way.
You would just tell him nice little
so charming with the
stories
kids. Yeah, like.
I like that where he sends the kids out. Oh. It's like, oh, yeah, it's grown up. What does he say? It's grown up time?
It's about to get grown up.
Yeah, it's about to get grown up.
I want to hear all about your school and like.
Yeah. He makes them go, but it's like, hey, I want to hear about you.
That little touch, like, oh yeah, Grandpa, and also he probably really does want to hear about this.
Of course he does.
He cares. Like, he is an involved parent, even though he's a horrible human being.
And it's moments from horror.
Yes.
And it's just what an amazing movie you whipped up there, Kevin. Great.
Thank you, sir. Wait a sec. I know I'm talking to...
Oh, Anthony.
You got a lot of people today. You got Patton Oswalt in studio,
hey,
Nick
Patton
Swardson.
Oswalt, I recognize that voice.
Oh,
hey, man.
Kevin, hi, it's Patton Oswalt from Basic Cable. How you doing?
How are you?
I'm good. Hey, listen, when you were shooting the scenes with Michael Parks, just as for you as a director, were you having to stop yourself from like jumping up and just giving high fives? Like, did you know what you had when you were shooting that? You must have been going, oh my God, this is going to be...
Look, I knew what we had before we shot it. That's why I could make a movie like Cop Out, because I'm like, I got Red State in my back pocket. It doesn't matter what y'all say about this, because I'm going to come back with the thunder. And now, when directing him, I didn't even direct him, dude. I can't take credit for that performance. You don't direct Michael Parks. Man's been acting for, what, 50 years? He's forgotten more than I'll ever know, right? My direction of Michael Parks, he'd do, like, you look at that sermon. He's in the subterranean chapel, and he drops that sermon. We did it in 3 parts, and he just went from top to bottom of the 3 parts. When we were done with the first of the 3 parts, I said, cut. I walked over to him, and I was like, oh, my God. And I just walked away. That was my direction.
oh, my God.
He had the script for about 2 months, and he kind of worked on it by himself. He figured out his choreography at home.
Oh, my God.
So much so that when he showed up on the set, he laid it out like a dance floor, like with little steps on the floor to show us where he'd be at every particular moment. The dude was absolute truth. If you hate Red State, you can't hate that dude's performance.
No, it's amazing.
Like, I hate Kevin Smith with the fire of 1,000 suns. Even those cats are like, this dude Michael Parks is brilliant in that movie.
It is one of those things where that's right. Even if someone doesn't like the movie, no one can go, and Michael Parks sucked.
No, or John Goodman or Melissa
And
Litt.
Goodman was great,
Goodman was phenomenal.
Yeah, and so many surprises and things where you're just left with, I love holy shit moments, and the movie's got those where you're just like, that did not just fucking happen.
Oh, also,
you know what it is? I'll be honest, man. It's not strictly a movie. I cheated greatly. I cut corners and I broke a lot of film school rules. It's more of a parlor trick, and with a lot of great acting in it.
It worked,
man.
It almost feels like a great expanded play in a lot of ways. Like
that's nice.
It's very.
To me, you know what it feels like? Experimental film. I never got to do one. I made Clerks. And then from that moment forward, they were like, what do you want to do next? And I just started making regular movies, but I didn't learn anything prior to Clerks. That was my first movie. So I went to film school in front of people for like 20 years, and I never had that cool, like, oh, let me go to film school and make an experimental film. Somebody described it. They saw Red State, and they were like, this is like an experimental film as if made by the teacher instead of the student. I like that very much. It's good, man. Honestly, like it's hands down the best film I ever made. You won't see a better performance this year than you'll see from Michael Parks or John Goodman. Even the kids, Carrie Bechet, that chick, like there's babies in the attic.
Oh yeah,
she was great.
She was fucking really good, man.
Phenomenal. And then Affleck, he's making this movie now. He's making an Oscar bait movie called Argo for Warner Brothers. It's about dudes when the Americans were hostages in Iran. There was a film crew that tried to get them out. It's a really interesting story.
Oh wow.
So
wait a minute. That's
It
the
was
one
in
with.
Wired, I think. They covered it. It was an article and turned into a book, and now it's a flick. But he went through it, and he asked me to borrow a print of the flick. He'd never seen our flick. He was like, "Can I borrow a copy?" I said, "All I got, we didn't make DVDs. All I have is a print." He goes, "All right, I borrowed a print." He borrowed